Okay, I'm here with Jabbar. He's one of our Arabic instructors at FAU, and I'm happy that he's giving me a few minutes
Sure.
today to talk about how he grew up in Iraq and what was the variety of Arabic that you grew up speaking.
Yeah, actually, I grew up in the middle of Iraq, which is 80 miles south of Baghdad, in Karbala city. We speak the variety of Baghdad area. Iraq has three distinct varieties: the north, south, and middle of Iraq variety. The most prestigious one is the one spoken by people living in Baghdad.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's a rural and urban
exactly
divide.
Yeah. So I grew up speaking a mix dialect between South and Baghdad dialects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of prestigious, but not really the one in Baghdad.
Mm-hmm.
So when I speak, sometimes I say words I get laughed at by people from Baghdad actually.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was really interesting.
Because you sound a little bit
yeah,
like a country boy.
Exactly.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you first come in contact with modern standard Arabic?
Since I was a child, I was.
How old? Really small.
Yeah, I don't know, like maybe
3,
2,
4?
3, something like that.
So you were in front of the TV?
Yeah, cartoon. I was like all the time in front of TV and watching cartoon, and cartoon always in standard Arabic, speaking in standard Arabic.
Yeah. So the cartoon was more like a narrated story?
Yes.
It was a narrator
Yes.
rather than character speaking in standard Arabic, because that would be...
It was actually both.
Both?
Yeah,
okay.
Both. And in school, when you start school, everything should be in standard Arabic anyway.
Yeah.
But you already have exposure to the standard Arabic, and you have no problem with that.
So first you encountered it on the TV, in the cartoons you watched, but then how old were you when you started actually writing,
I was 5, actually.
learning to read and write?
Yeah, I was 5.
And so when you learn to read and write, you become literate in modern standard Arabic.
Exactly, yeah.
But how different is it from the way you speak in the home with your family?
From the standard Arabic?
Mm-hmm.
It's very different, actually.
Can you characterize that?
Yeah, first of all, we use different word order than classical Arabic. Classical Arabic or standard Arabic tend to be verb, subject, object, but we speak in the word order that's subject, verb, object.
So when you speak, you say cows eat grass.
Yes.
But in modern standard Arabic, you would say eat cow's grass.
Exactly.
Can you make a comparison between varieties of English and varieties of Arabic? Like how different they are, how mutually intelligible they are if you take Morocco, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq.
Yeah.
How do people understand each other? Do they have to use modern standard Arabic?
Well, first of all, the variety, there is no way of comparison because varieties in Arabic, like a variety spoken in Iraq, a variety spoken in Syria, Lebanon, they're different. But Syrian and Lebanese and Palestinian and Jordanian dialects are similar, very much similar. But the Iraqi dialect is totally different because we use totally new, different words, and some of them, they are not Arabic at all. We just borrowed them from Turkish language and Farsi, actually.
Yeah.
So even we have a lot of visitors coming to Iraq, Syrian, Egyptians. They will never understand Iraqis when they speak. It's totally different. They actually think of it as a new language, not a variety.
It's a completely different language.
Yes. Yeah.
But then in these situations, what do people do? Can they use modern standard Arabic to converse, or would that be strange? Would that sound like speaking Shakespeare English?
Not really. They never use standard Arabic, but sometimes they do. But mostly, I don't know the other countries, but in my country, we have exposure to all the other dialects except the Moroccan.
Yeah.
So we totally understand the other dialects.
Yeah.
Because
so you
TV.
Adjust the vocabulary because you've seen the TV. You know,
right.
They say they use this verb We use that word. So you
actually
really
speak to them in their dialect.
In their dialect.
Exactly, because we Iraqis are a big fan of TV actually. Seriously, because we didn't have much to do for so many years. Saddam Hussein prevented anyone to travel.
Now you make up for all the lack of media exposure.
Yeah, travel anywhere. So mostly people were mostly staying home, and life there very easy. Like everything is free, so people basically they work 2-3 hours a day, go back home, and they have nothing to do, just watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
So most of the TV shows about like Lebanese, Syrian, Egyptian TV shows, movies. So people really understand
all the different. They become conversant in many different varieties.
Exactly.
Or is it?
People were speaking standard Arabic anyway, or classical Arabic, long time ago. But because of the political situation, more than 1,000 years ago, changed everything because Turkish Iranians took over. They were running or ruling the Arabic speaking world, actually.
The Ottoman Empire?
Yes. And we have so many immigrants coming from all over the world, and they share their language. And anyway, so we borrowed words
from. There's a lot of mixture.
Exactly.
Borrowing and mixture.
Yeah, this is why, and mostly because Islam was accepting anyone to come and be a Muslim. Yeah. So the people started tend to make it simpler, easier to communicate with those immigrants.
Yeah.
So this is the only reason actually, and start changing. But now actually the opposite happening. Now a lot of people started come back to the standard Arabic because the media all the time, like media speech, politician speech, always in standard Arabic, and I noticed that people start speaking in standard a little bit, some words, maybe some vocabulary in standard Arabic now.
Mm-hmm. So if someone learns Arabic with you at FAU, they learn modern standard Arabic, and so let's say if they want to go to Lebanon or Egypt, how does that prepare them to have a conversation or interact with Egyptians or Lebanese people?
It's interesting. I have a Lebanese student, but she was born in Dubai and she moved here when she was 8 years old. So she's like native speaker of English anyway.
Mm-hmm.
She went back to Lebanon last summer and she told me that people started laughing at her because she was talking to them in standard Arabic. And then I felt embarrassed. Then I decided to speak to them by the dialect because she already speaks the dialect, but she doesn't know about the standard. I told her this is not always the case. If you are a foreigner and you speak to them in the standard Arabic, they will laugh, but they laugh because they are amazed. They are really like it.
It's admiration and amusement at the same time.
But if you are already speaking the dialect, then they will laugh at you speaking standard Arabic because they think that you're a nerd. This is the only way. So foreigners or Native Americans, when they go there speak the standard Arabic, it's really they think people there they think it's really good.